app completely froze. It is what it is, but Hams is here, so I appreciate that. And if anybody else is around, so check this out. I don't think it's because my battery is low. So other updates on the garage, just real quick. I did have that set of lights and this set of lights, but I added a second full set of lights. So it's a lot brighter in here. And then I also have my air hose reel, if you haven't seen it, and my electrical cord reel, which is really sweet. So I can actually set you up on the charger while I stream, which is legit. And I just saw Ignited Garage said hello. What is up, Ignited Garage? Oop, oop. Trying to flip around the camera. Sorry about that. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure that I can charge while I do this so that I don't lose you guys based on battery. Whew, what a mess. My life. 9 of you already back. I appreciate you. Ignited Garage, I appreciate being here. Still a bright garage. Thanks to Costanza. It's back. What's up, Lanchester? Yeah, Steve is back. All right, dude. We back. It's lit. I haven't seen a stream in ages. I haven't done one in ages because I'm a lazy bastard. No, not really. It's because I've just... Okay, so for anybody, the reason I haven't made any videos, I've just been trying to get work done, which is varying degrees of success. But I have been trying. I have been working on family cars. I've been doing client work. I obviously got the Eclipse moved and brought into the garage. I bought my new JDM swapped EJ 205 2.5 RS. I've been working on that. I did work on the WRX a little bit, which I do still have. I pulled the engine out of the SR20 Sentra, and I completely parted out that car. It's out in the garage, ready to be taken to scrap. I've done more work on the V10 Impreza. I filmed a few tutorials. And really funny, I was trying to film a rear wheel bearing tutorial on a Subaru on my 2.5 RS, and it went so terribly badly that I'm not even going to do it. Because I realized I had entire knuckles to put on that car, and at this point, since I want to use the new knuckles anyways, and it's no point in me wasting a $50 bearing for that video when it's already gone to crap, when I'm going to need to do another rear wheel bearing later anyways. So I'm just going to swap. I have to swap in the whole new rear subframe, both rear knuckles, the new brakes I showed you earlier in the stream, paint it all, make it nice, and then you'll see that, and then I'll do a rear wheel bearing tutorial later. But yeah, so I've just been trying to get work done, and other than that, I have been trying to, relax a little bit, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm usually doing something or just watching too much YouTube, and I know I should be editing, but when you sit down and you can't do something, you can try to make yourself do something. You can make yourself do it, but if it doesn't get done, you didn't succeed at making yourself do it. So I have been doing a lot, and I have tons of videos filmed to release for y'all, including especially on the Eclipse. I just have to edit it, but I want to get as much done as possible work-wise before winter hits. And I've been daily before. I've done daily work and made daily videos before, and I know how other YouTubers do it, but I don't feel like I have the energy levels for it right now. Like going out in the garage and working for 4 to 6 hours and then going in and editing for 4 to 6 hours is just a killer day. It really is. So I need to get faster at editing too, but that's life. So let me check the chat. Let's see. The Ignited Garage, I just picked up a Subaru WRX STI drift car. Well, A, I'm jealous as hell. B, are you going to make videos on it? Everybody go sub to Ignited Garage if you're excited for that. Yeah, there was a super close-up of the Vice Grip. Somebody asked about the brand. Irwin bought Vice Grip. The company used to be Vice Grips, and now it's Irwin Vice Grips, and they're still junk. Much better than homework. Glad to hear it, Tati. Everybody go check out Tati. She's got a channel with her cool, loud, white WRX wagon. It's badass. She does work on it, makes videos on that. She's got some more exciting videos coming too, so go subscribe to her, please. Do me a favor. David Lyle, sexy bastard. Why, thank you. Scotty Kilmer paid me a visit. If Scotty Kilmer paid me a visit, don't... Sexy bastard. Why, thank you. Scotty Kilmer paid me a visit. If Scotty Kilmer paid me a visit, don't you think the garage would have gotten dirty or not cleaner? Let's be real here. Evil Bear, F in the chat. Hamza, Tati Hamza says hi. Space out your videos, build a buffer. Yeah, I totally agree, Car Simplified. I need to just start like editing and then scheduling out and then like just doing a regular release. Just not there yet, but I'm gonna get there. Jeremy Anthony, what's up, Aaron? I haven't seen you in a while. I thought you left Vermont. I haven't seen you in a while either. I did not leave Vermont. I am alive. I'm here. I just have been busy and also not busy. I live 30 minutes away from Sonoma Raceway. Oh, cool. Well, you should go. And if you're wondering, so I'm doing an oil change on this car and spark plugs and stuff like that because I'm going to take this to Maryland probably tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Wednesday, but it's supposed to be tomorrow unless something bad happens. I'm going to Maryland. It's like a 9-hour drive. Stopping there with a friend who just bought, well, I shouldn't say because of the stream. Stopping with a friend who has cool cars. He's got like minis and stuff like that. Then we are driving to South Carolina, Western South Carolina, to stay with a friend and go driving in the mountains. We are driving from there to North Carolina to play airsoft for 2 days this weekend. I have a friend who like owns a field, and we have like 10 friends getting together. We're all gonna go shoot people with fake guns. And then I'm driving back to Maryland, and then I'm driving back to Vermont. I wanted to take my WRX swap to 2.5 RS, but because the rear subframe and bearing are bad, I couldn't get it fixed in time. So we're taking one of the old faithfuls, the 97 Impreza Outback Sport. Passing through Connecticut. I probably will be. The trip down, I definitely won't have time to do anything else, but on the way back, I could potentially say hello. I will try to stay in touch with you, Car Simplified. That would be cool. It's probably pretty much a halfway point, about 4.5 hours from here, so pretty much right in the middle. So let's unbox the last of the stuff. Appreciate everybody who came back from the last stream and the people who rejoined who didn't see the last stream. And just a real quick note, please do go back to the other stream. I have links in the description to 4 guys I really wanted to shout out because they've been supporting me, collabing with me. Even one of them put my channel banner on their car with a sticker, and they're going to go drift that thing in the dirt. It's a BMW. So William Petrowski, Junk from Work, Salem Doyle, and also VGAPR Garage, and also check out Car Simplified, Ignited Garage, and Tati Zemer. I know these are a lot of names, but if you guys watch a lot of YouTube and you want some new content, you can always, rewind this a little bit and find them all, open some new tabs, make it happen. I don't know what this is. This feels weird. It's from China. Oh, I do know what this is. I got so pissed off the other day because I have like 10 Subarus on the property, and all of them have broken hood prop rod catches, whatever you want to call them, the little plastic clips that catch the prop rod. So I ordered like a 30 pack of them for like $3 or something, and they're not exactly right for a Subaru, but they'll work. And I was just like, at least I have something. You know what I mean? So they're just the little hood prop rods. So hopefully these will work, or I can make them work, because they just break all the damn time and piss me off. But you see it? Yeah, maybe you can see that. I don't know. This white pixel is a clipped-on thing onto. Oh, I dropped one. Well, good thing I have 29 more. Or like, I don't even know. It might be a 50 pack. But these little guys. Yeah, I know. Well, but the thing is, Steven, if you buy one, it's like $5 if you buy like an OEM one. And this was like $3.50 with free shipping. So I have a lot of prop rod catches now. And then I have another one from Customer Service Parts Express. Whatever. I don't even know what this is. It's pink. It is by a company called KEM. I literally don't know what this is. Original Quality Automotive Products. Of course, how did I not know? What did I order? EPS 203. I think these might be the brake hardware. Oh. It's is it broken? I think it's broken. Well, son of a beaver. It's a fuel pump strainer. It's a broken fuel pump strainer. That's supposed to be one piece. It looks like somebody literally super glued this after they broke it and sent it back. Unless it's... No, it's broken. Huh. I like how they put a sticker on this just to say remove prior to assembly. Anyway, it's a fuel pump strainer. It was supposed to be for my 2.5 RS because I have to drop the tank as well because the filler tube is bad. I do have a replacement filler tube. And I need to clean out the tank, make sure there's no dirt and grime in there, and then I was going to use a new fuel pump strainer. But this one's no good. So I have to send it back because somebody broke it. What do I really need? Hamza, you can hit me up on Instagram, or my email is in most of my videos at the bottom of the description. But Instagram is easy too, 802 Garage, and just tell me what you have, and we'll work it out. You know. Send me just one. I will send you one, Hamza, if you really want it. I'll send it in an envelope. Got a 10-pack of map sensor grommets for the same reason. Yep, that makes sense. Evil Bear, are you still doing the SR AW11? This, my friend, is glorious SR20. It looks huge because it looks the same size as the V10, but this is transmission, and the wiring harness is sitting on top of it, and the MAF sensor for my Eclipse. But yeah, so this is the SR20 for the MR2. It's extracted with all the parts I need. I'm gonna roll the MR2 into the garage before winter. Man, I gotta do some lunges, work off the weight. But the MR2 is like, I'm hoping to basically make it a winter project and just have it done by spring. That's the hope. We'll see. So let's see, people. I don't have social media. No social media. Hamza. Hamza. My email is amillet90@gmail.com. amillet90@gmail.com. So just email me, and we'll chat. This is so much fun. Because, you know, I'm such a weird person. I buy all this crap, but I know I won't even have time to use it right away, so I do. I let it pile up just so I can unbox it. And believe it or not, I probably have no less than 5 unboxing videos filmed that I've just never released. And I really should, because they're so easy to edit compared to my other videos. But at the same time, I feel like releasing them is crap content, and I don't think anybody cares, or it just looks like I'm like weird flexing. But I'm just trying to like share. I don't know. The hell is this? ExxonMobil sent me something. I literally have no idea what this is. I know why I got it now, but I don't know what it is. It was from ExxonMobil because I joined their Rewards Gold program for free for their app so that I can get gas at the pump without having to get out of, you know, like I don't have to do anything. I just open my phone. I'm like, oh, I'm at pump 3. And then it turns on. And make them all one giant video. With like, what, you want like a 4 hours of unboxing? That would be terrible. No one would watch that. Man, this is classy. Okay, this is a premium cardboard. Like, this is nice. It's branded. It's like textured. It's matte finish. It's like a fully glued together box. It flips open. It has an insert card with another taped on layer here to hide the cardboard, right? With a pamphlet with a pocket here to tell me about points. And they gave me a card with a little holder, okay? This is what your money goes to when you support oil companies and evil multinational corporations. And it's beautiful. Just kidding. And they sent me a mug, a travel mug. And the interesting thing about it, made in China. I'm gonna make America great again by making all my merchandise in China. And then I'm gonna tax them, and so that I have to pay more for the stuff that I get made in China to sell back to Americans at a higher price that we make less profit on because of tariffs. China. 20-ounce BPA free, do not microwave. It's aluminum. It seems like it's double canister so that it stays warm or cold. And it's textured, actually. It's like a non-slip. non-slip, which is nice. In this ultra premium box that I will definitely actually reuse for something, because you can just pull out this insert, I'm sure. The insert is even glued. Anyway, it's got a little one of those little side caps. It's kind of fat. It's too fat for Subaru cup holders, I'll tell you that with the old ones, but it's still cool. And then I also got a card. Anyway, that's pretty interesting. What's the Gmail? Hamza, amillet90@gmail.com. AMILLET90@gmail.com. I thought it was daytime because it was so bright. Yeah, the upgraded lights. You know what I'm saying? I got a total of 16 lights, and then as well as the 2 LED bulbs. And all the lighting in here, all this lighting was total like $120. I actually do have a video on the lights that I need to make, but I suck. I mean, I filmed it. It's all there, but it's going to be a long edit because I was really trying to make a quality garage lighting, affordable video thing. Cool parts. Thank you, Quibo 2011. Glad you can catch the stream too, Luke. Cars simplified. Hashtag chicken tax. That Trump impression. Non-slip grip shake. Hashtag non-slip grip shake. Way around tariff 802. Buy from China. Ship to Australia, then ship to America. In large enough quantity, I bet you that works. 802 garage. More like 802 studio. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to mistake me for a studio of any kind. I just recently got an SW20 JDM hardtop. It was the cheapest legal one in New Zealand at the time. Hey, I can dig that. Make a video. Cheapest JDM SW20 in the world. You guys seen that episode of Top Gear where they go to New Zealand and they rent a Toyota Corolla and they're like, this is the fastest car in the world because it's a hire car, a rental. Love that. Love that episode. Okay, I basically have like one more huge box that's got a bunch of stuff in it. So I'm going to try to, I don't know, I'll set it here. And so this order is from International Tool. I couldn't remember if it was Ohio Tool, Acme Tool, or International Tool. So I don't know if any of you are really into tools like I am. But if you watch VCG Construction, that's Victor, Charlie, G. Gamma? Giorgio? Grandma? Victor, Charlie, Grandma. Construction. VCG. Very cool gang. That's what they call it. They like talk about tool deals a lot, and they told me about some a couple weeks ago at International Tool, and I ended up going through the clearance section and stuff and finding some stuff I really wanted, and I got some killer deals on these tools, let me tell you. Actually, 802 Studios would be a really good name for a second channel. Yeah, I have considered at like some point making a gaming channel as well, and maybe mixing it, being gaming and game programming or something, but A, I don't have the time. B, I do not have the internet for that. And C, I don't even have a good enough computer for that, if I'm being honest. So maybe someday. Lighting is legit, keeps the film grain down. Yeah, definitely having lighting helps. I hate it when I'm taking a shot and I'm like, man, this is going to look grainy as hell. Tati, I don't want to hijack Aaron's live stream. Grew up near Sonoma Raceway in Sacramento. Tati, you can talk about yourself in my chat as much as you want. You know what? Because I'll be honest, you're pretty much more interesting than me anyway. I just ramble about nonsense. But proceeds to hit a tractor. I'm not sure I get the joke, but sounds like something I would do. Tati's Hammer, so in Cali. Oh, hey, let's start this off right. Who makes the better mug? Milwaukee or ExxonMobil? You know what I'm saying? Huh? Okay, I won't lie. The Milwaukee mug is way better. Well, I don't know. They're both okay. So one of them's got a slide cap. Is this the kind of thing you guys signed up for when you went to this stream? You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look at somebody compare aluminum mugs. Actually, stainless steel. These are definitely stainless. No, if they're, you know what? I think this one might be aluminum and this one might be steel. Maybe they're both brushed stainless. Anyway, you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch a live stream about JDM parts. Oh wait, no, we're gonna talk about travel mugs. Travel mugs by tool companies and oil companies. And so this one's got a pop cap lid, I think. It won't come up. There we go. It's got a pretty firm pop cap, sippy cup. And this one has the non-slip grip texture. This one's also non-slip, but it's weird. This one's like sandpaper. This one's smooth, but it's very slick. It's actually got like a it's almost like they rotary sanded it and then painted it so that you ended up with this texture on it. It's really cool. Made by Tervis. Designed in North Venice, Florida. Made in China. Stainless. This one I can't see what it is because it's under the... This one does not have a padded bottom. This one does. So, I don't know, guys. These mugs are in tight competition. I am kind of sad, though, because right after I made my order, they actually started offering free DeWalt mugs as well with one of the things I bought. And I kind of... I don't know. I have more DeWalt tools than Milwaukee, but I do love my Milwaukee M12. I got another Stanley knife, and I got... Oh, the mug was free, by the way. Got another Stanley knife because this was like $1.89, and I use them all the time, and I wanted to have more than one so that I, you know, don't have to always look for the one that I have. I got a double... These are cool. So these are the 3.0 small form factor batteries. So I think they're called CP 3.0 compact, as opposed to the ones that have the big square bottoms, which I don't really like as much in terms of maneuverability. And it came with a charger, which I don't need, so I'm probably going to sell it because I already have two. Normally, each one of these batteries is minimum $30. I think more like 36. Charger's worth about 20 to 25. Buying this usually is like $75, 60 to $75. I paid... Actually, I think it's usually more than that. I think it's like 80. Anyway, I think I paid $50 for this. It was actually a mistake sale. They had this up in their it wasn't in their clearance. It was in their like some kind of deal section on the International Tools website. And I think they had it up as a mistake because they had a package that was two of the smaller batteries with a charger for $60, and this one with the two larger batteries was $50. And so I got a steal on this, and I'm going to be able to sell the charger and make some of my money back. And I can sell some of my 1.5 batteries because I got these now. I don't need them. So if you guys are into cordless tools, you know that those little batteries, those things are like gold. Solid gold, baby. And I got another DeWalt battery. It's a 4 amp hour. I have two 2 amp hours, two 5 amp hours, and now I have a 4 amp hour because this came for free with another tool, which... This is, again, this is another treat yourself, break the bank purchase, but I won't lie to you guys. I put a lot of this stuff on PayPal credit, and I pay it off within 6 months so that I don't pay any interest, which is coming to bite me in the ass next month because I owe like $500 and I don't have it. But I fortunately think I have a way to come up with the money. Basically, I have a little bit of savings, so, you know, I'm still... You know, tools like this are basically an investment in my channel, in my future, in being able to get work done, so I don't mind spending a little bit on this stuff. It hurts a little bit more when I spend money on car parts that I don't need, but this is going to come in super handy. I guess I didn't need to open it, but yeah, I do. Why not? So this is a DeWalt XR with their extended runtime, which doesn't really mean anything, but it is their brushless, cordless 4.5-inch grinder. It came with an Allen key that I dropped on my foot. So this thing is a beast, first of all. And it's also a paddle switch, which is just so cool. Because having this paddle rather than having the stupid button. And it does have a dead man switch, which is a nice safety feature. And it's got the easy adjust, I believe it does. Yeah, see the easy adjust, if I could hit the... There it is. The easy adjust guard, which is just so nice because the old ones that you have to screw are just such a pain in the butt. It's got a long snout so you can put on beastly stuff. Ooh, it's got that nails on a chalkboard feel though. But, so this thing is sick. Cordless. It's a beast. It came with a handle that's reversible. So, y'all know this thing is going to go to work cutting up that Mitsubishi right there because it needs the love. Okay? That's the basic point. And you compare this to this, and this is what I have been using. So, both DeWalt, similar size, but this one actually has a smaller upper neck, which is really nice. It actually will help me fit in a lot of spaces. Slightly slimmer head profile too, and actually a slightly shorter depth on that. So overall, a lot more compact there. slightly more compact bottom, bigger at the bottom, especially with a battery, and they'd be about the same weight with a big battery. But overall, this tool is a beast, and it's cordless. I think this one's 10,000 RPM, and this is like 9,000 RPM. The difference is pretty small. I don't even know. This one's 11,000. This one's 9,000. So this one probably not quite as powerful because this is a corded tool, but having the cord is a pain in the ass, even with my corded reel, because then I can't have anything else on it, like my welder. That's the big thing is usually I'm using a welder and a grinder at the same time. You know, cutting things, grinding welds that I screwed up, whatever. Having a cordless one, so much easier. And let's say I need to go cut something in the driveway, which does happen, you know, cut off a nut or a bolt or cut out a piece of rust or whatever it is. Yeah, take it on the road with me, you know? So this thing is sick, and I think I paid 130 bucks for it with the 4 amp hour battery. The 4 amp hour battery is normally 50 to 65. So you basically figure, you know, I got this thing for like 80 bucks, you know, which is a pretty damn good deal. Brand new, cordless. Oh, and this has the brake too. So like when you let off the trigger on this, it stops quickly. This one, it'll run for like another 15 seconds. So overall, this is safer, easier to use, quicker to use, more compact. I can take it anywhere, works with all my batteries, and I got a battery with it. I know I don't need to justify my purchases to you people, but also there's my justification. And also you can't mistakenly cut your cord, which is a nice thing. So this is the last thing from International Tools. I'm pretty hype about this because I've wanted these for years, but they're expensive as F. 10-piece bimetal hole saw kit, Milwaukee. I was looking at DeWalt stuff, but this came up for a really good price. I think excuse me, hiccup. I think I paid 67 for this, which, I don't know, it seems like a lot when you're like, you paid 67 bucks for hole saws, but if you go look at the price of hole saws, this is a steal, especially for what it comes with. So this has tape on it that's stopping me from opening it. So it comes with the drill attachment, obviously, the quick detach, with the collet to attach the hole saws. And these are the new style Milwaukee hole saws with the plug jack, so you can get out the plugs that you cut out, and they are meant for cutting metal or wood. Comes with this sweet ass carry case with these pop tabs, which I hopefully won't drop everything on the ground. And basically you get, I believe this is a 4.5 or 4 1/4 and a 3 1/2, and also some slightly smaller ones. And so what do you guys think this is perfect for? These big sizes of hole saw, if you're a car guy and you like turbos. First one to guess gets, I don't know, a shout out, even though I talked to you all anyways. This thing even has an O-ring seal. It's like rubber sealed, so you don't get moisture in here. Your stuff doesn't rust up. Milwaukee, thinking of everything, just trying to take care of the customer. Here are the sizes: 1.5, 2 inch, 2.5, 3 inch, 3 5/8, and 4 1/4. And that's the thing is, most hole saw kits come with only the smaller sizes, and if you want to buy these separate, like the 4 1/4 inch, they're like 14, 15 bucks a piece separate. So when you think that each one of these is between $8 and $15, the tool itself is like another, I don't know, usually 10 to 15 bucks. And then what else does it come with? Because it comes with 6 saws. Comes with 6 saws and the tool, quick change arbor. Oh, and it comes with the drill bit. I think it comes with 2 of the bits, the actual pilot hole drill bits. So it's got this nice arbor, and then it's got the entire drill bit. And then it also has another one. I guess this is a smaller one. So it's got the big one and the small one with the drill bit. Oh, and it comes with 2 extra drill bits. So that's pretty sweet, because just those 2 arbors alone, again, you're talking like 20 bucks. The 2 drill bits, another few bucks. So normally this kit is more like, I don't know, $100 or something. So I got a really, really good deal on it, and it's got the big sizes, which I'll see if anybody guessed correctly what those are for. I live about 30 minutes further north of the garage in northern Vermont, Mafia Boys World. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's right up next to the border. It's raining. Yeah, it's raining here hard. I hope the audio's not too bad. It's not too cold right now. It's nice right now, but it has been cold enough. Kapil Patel, what's good, buddy? Nice to see you. Mitsubishi Kid, I just started watching the live stream. Did I miss the raccoon guest appearance? But this video looks a lot better than some of the earlier ones. One, I'm glad the video quality is good. Two, haven't seen the raccoon in like a year, unfortunately, probably because I cleaned the garage and it doesn't have anywhere to hide. But three, happy to see you. Happy to see you, Kapil Patel. PayPal credit. Yep. Tools are dope. I'd rather have tools than car parts. I mean, tools help make your own car parts. I always want 4.0 amps or more. So annoying you have to drill your drill die after 10 minutes. Yeah, I've had really good luck with my DeWalt tools so far. Maybe make a coffee and review mugs. Yeah, no doubt. It was that supposedly happened to the first. Yeah, when they had the rental, the hire car on Top Gear, and he destroys the thing and just gets another one on insurance. It's amazing. China. That's funny. Mobile probably. My grandpa used to work for them. I would love to make a gaming channel too, but I don't have the time or gear. I did use some Gran Turismo Sport footage recently though. Yeah, that's clever. Did you like the brakes for Crestida? Crestida. I don't think I've seen that one yet, Mafia Boys. Did I comment on that video? Remind me, because again, I watch way too much YouTube. But yeah, everybody go check out Mafia Boys World. He's working on a crazy car down there in Australia. He's doing some badass things. Jeremy Anthony, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Sorry if I missed anybody's chats. I'm doing the best I can. Finally, you'll be able to finish that cup holder project. Exactly. Speed holes. Nope, not for speed holes, and it's not for cup holders. Sorry, I'm really far behind on your channel. The 93 is still alive and kicking. It's still not inspected, and it probably never will be. Right now, it's not on the insurance. So I'm not driving it right now because I've switched to the WRX swapped 2.5 RS, but the 93 still runs and drives beautifully. It still does everything I needed to do. I even took it to Wicked Big Meat because I was going to take the Outback Sport and then a brake caliper locked up. But it's unfortunately sitting. Hot side housing. Yeah, that's not a bad bumper full of fog lights. No. To cut the hood for the Hot Boy exit. Closest answer right there. So the hole saws are for cutting intercooler piping holes. You know, like so the 200SX, somebody asked earlier, by the way, do I still have the 200SX? The answer is yes, I do. It's running and driving well. I did finally put in the fuel pressure regulator. Didn't seem to help enough to keep me from going lean, so I'm probably going to have to put injectors in it if I want to make real power consistently without blowing it up. But it's done several like hard pulls with no issues, no signs of losing compression or anything like that. I do have all the footage ready to make my basically turbocharging a car for $500 in 10 minutes style video. And what I needed the hole saws for is, right now the intercooler pipe goes out in the front of the car and goes over and blocks the hood. But if I just cut a couple little holes, I'll be able to tuck the intercooler piping in, and then I just need a Honda half-size radiator, and then I'll actually be able to rotate the turbo housing, have the intercooler piping routed better. I'll need to reroute the radiator hoses, and then I can put the hood back on and just cut out a section for the turbo or make a turbo bump or something like that. And then I'll have the don't hood that Steven from Car Simplified painted. I'd like to do that before winter because having the car sit with a hood on is much more convenient than like putting a tarp over it. It's really not a priority because the $500 turbo challenge is over and everything, and I don't want to spend money on it. But the hole saws will help, is the basic point. And it may have a hood exit exhaust, so I may cut a hole with one of the hole saws. But yeah, so overall, I think that total order from International Tool was only like $200 and some, and I got that whole hole saw kit, the brushless grinder, and the I don't remember what else I got. The knife, the mug, oh, and the batteries and charger. And then that order from Sears, I still have more coming from them actually. So the stuff I'm really excited about from Sears is I got a metric tap and die set. I think it's like a 30 piece. So it has like all the way from M3 all the way up through like M12 or M14 taps and dies. Supposedly good quality. It's Craftsman brand. And it was on sale. They're normally like 80 to 90 bucks, and I paid, I think, 30 bucks for it. Super psyched for that to come. And I got a chisel and point set, like, you know, so you can hit it with a hammer and mark a spot for a drill. I paid like $6 for this set that's normally like 30 bucks. And I got a set of wobble socket extensions, 3/8, which I didn't have any. Again, I paid like $6, normally like 20. A couple other things from Sears coming too. So basically, I bought a bunch of stuff recently, but it was all super good deals, and I'm pretty happy about it. I'm not gone, I promise. Another really cool thing I did buy lately, and I've already put it to good use. I bought these crimpers, which are ratcheting crimpers, and these are specifically for heat shrink connectors. So they ratchet, close really nice, and then release. These ones also have a release. These are by Iwis. And they came with a bunch of heat shrink connectors, which is nice. And then I bought another set of Hastronica heat shrink connectors, and these were like 23 bucks or something, but there's a lot of connectors, and they are adhesive lined heat shrink connectors, as are these, and this is the proper crimping tool for them. So actually the lights above me, I rewired with these. So it's super nice because these make a really good crimp on these connectors, and then you just heat it up and you have a perfectly watertight, nice looking, sleek seal. And I hate bad wiring, so this stuff is legit. And I also used it to fix an ABS sensor on the Eclipse because somebody had like cut and spliced the ABS sensor wires. It was like one of the worst wiring jobs I've ever seen, which is just par for the course on the GSX. They had like cut the wires in 2 different spots, and so they had used 2 butt connectors and a patch wire to splice one of them, and the other one just had like a butt connector in it. And all of them were like spliced badly and like over tightened, if anything, like over crimped. And so the wires were like frayed and literally falling apart and corroded. And then it was like electrical taped, and then it was bent and electrical taped so that there was like an elbow. So I tore that all apart, cut it all back, stripped it, used this stuff, and like you can barely tell it's there. It looks beautiful because I just put some heat shrink tubing over it. And I think I believe those pliers were like 25 or 30 bucks with the connectors, and then the connectors were another 23 bucks. So for like 50 some dollars, I'm set up really well to do good electrical connections. So I think this is the last thing I'll talk about for now. This is from a website called allensfasteners.com. Kind of like my new favorite, like best kept secret on the internet. This website has like every bolt under the sun, including ARP fasteners by the bolt for better prices than better than Amazon, better than eBay, certainly better than hardware store. Like, so let me see. So bolts that I've gotten, I have full stainless hardware for the Eclipse engine bay, like to replace valve cover bolts, to replace all the bolts holding on the fenders, to replace bolts holding on, you know, power steering hoses and brackets and brake lines, like full stainless stuff. And it cost me like 20, 30 bucks for flange head stainless metric bolts with washers, with everything. It's Allen fasteners with clutch pressure plate bolts, and I paid like 22 cents a piece for these. Allen's fasteners, like Allen as in Allen, like Charlie's brother on friggin' 2.5 Men. These are grade 8.8 12 millimeter washers, again like 3-5 cents a piece. So these are actually, they sell F9, which I guess the company doesn't exist anymore, but they also sell L9, which is like super, it's higher hardness than grade, it's harder than grade 8, basically, which is harder than grade 8.8 metric. It's actually harder than grade 10.9 metric. So these are L9, what are they? They're 5/16-18 by 1 inch L9. And I think I paid like, I don't even remember, like 80 cents a bolt or something. If you tried to buy metric grade 10.9 bolts from a hardware store, you would be paying like $3 a piece minimum for something that's not as good quality as this. So the pricing is just insane. So these are going to go with the ARP washers to be pressure plate bolts for the V10. I did do an unboxing video on all my V10 transmission stuff. Again, you can get nuts. No minimum order quantity. Like, I feel bad for the guy because I don't want to make him do too much work, but half-inch -20, grade 8 nuts, you know, get like 20, 30 cents a piece. Grade 8 washers. And then this is the really cool stuff, like from this order. I got some big old bolts. Bolt Depot has good prices too, but this guy has honestly a better selection, easier to find the stuff, better prices, and the big thing is his metric selection is killer. Because for whatever reason, even though all American cars and everything are metric now, hardware stores still charge out the ass for metric, and it's just stupid. And everything I do is metric, you know, other than some of the V10 stuff. And like, I can buy metric hardware from this guy for a reasonable price. So this is M12 by 1.25 by 180 millimeters. These are big bolts. And you will not find one of these at any hardware store in the country that I know of, other than if there's some specialty store. So these are awesome. And I think I paid like, I don't even remember, a couple bucks a piece for these. Like if this was at a hardware store, this would be like $8, $9, $12. I don't even want to think about it. What did I buy these for? Oh, these are for the subframe, to space the subframe on the V10 Impreza because it uses M12 bolts. But I needed longer ones. So these are 180 mil, basically 6 inches, I think, or 7 inches. I don't remember. 8 inches. 7. And then these are half-inch -20 by 6-inch grade 8. And again, super cheap. I'll actually get the receipt and tell you what these. Zinc plated, gold, and these are actually for the, oh, there's a little mouse running over there. He's so cute. These are for the V10 motor mounts. And the quick funny story for you. So the V10 motor mounts come with M12 bolts, and that's what's specified by Chrysler. But they switched to metric for the bodies of Chrysler vehicles in like the early 90s, and the V10 was developed in the early 90s, and it uses the same motor mounts essentially as a lot of like V8s and V6s and stuff from the same time period. And I checked, and a half-inch bolt fits in the motor mount so much nicer than an M12 because it's literally a 12.9 millimeter hole, and half-inch is 12.7. So I'm pretty sure they never redesigned the motor mount, but they just changed to metric fasteners and were like, close enough, because it's so those are for the V10 motor mounts. And let me tell you what all that stuff costs, because it's crazy. So that whole order that you just saw, which is like, you know, insane, was $28.83 shipped. He does charge flat rate shipping. It's like $7.50, but as long as you're getting at least $10 worth of bolts, you'll honestly make your money back on the shipping. So the grade 8 nuts, 19 cents a piece for half-inch, 8.8 metric nuts for 12 by 1.25, which is pretty fine thread, 32 cents a piece. Grade 8 bolts, 6-inch grade 8 bolts, $1.59 a piece. The L9 bolts, 5/16-18 by 1 inch, 44 cents a piece for stronger than grade 8. Metric flat washers, 8 cents, 5 cents. SAE flat washers were 20 cents a piece for the half-inch grade 8. ARP washers, 5/16, 22 cents. Let's see, what is that? Oh, these are the 12 millimeter by 1.25 by 180 bolts, $2.28 a bolt. It cost me less than $10 for 4 massive metric bolts. So yeah, $20 total with $7.90 shipping. Insane. So allensfasteners.com, not sponsored in any way, have never talked to the guy. I've done 2 orders. He shipped them fast. I got them in like 2 days. Has everything I could ever want. He even sells ARP bolt kits. He sells copper washers. He sells all sorts of lock washers. Check it out. It's insane. If you've been looking for hardware before and you go to the hardware store, you're like, this is insane. How does this cost so much? Allen's Fasteners. This is my other order. I'll just kind of give you the highlights reel, or try to. These are basically replacement Eclipse lower strut fork bolts. Metric. I think these are grade 10.9. And then I've got a bunch of stainless stuff here. Let me see. So yeah, so check this out. I've got all these stainless flange bolts, all these M6 bolts. I got various lengths, and then I got these stainless non-flange metric like M8 bolts. And stuff like this, like, you know, 10, 20 cents a piece, 30 cents a piece for stainless metric hardware. Flange head, not Allen head, not button cap. They're normal sockets, metric sockets. you know. And then I totally stocked up on these. These are M6-1 by 16 mil, really popular on DSMs, and metric stainless washers. So I just loaded up, folks. I just friggin' loaded up, and it's fucking awesome. And then that order, I also bought an ARP bolt kit, which was $11, and I bought flywheel bolts, which were L9 or F911, that were like big, weird bolts. They were 7/16-18 or whatever by 2 inches, and like buying like the Chrysler OEM flywheel bolts are $15 a piece. I paid like $1.50 a piece. So anyway, $65 order, and I got like 100 bolts. It was crazy, and nuts and washers and everything. So enough about bolts. I'm sorry. I just love this stuff. And yeah, that's my rant. So I got a bunch of tools. I got a bunch of bolts. I got a bunch of car parts. I do have more stuff on the way. And then now I'll just show you guys my mess. It might disconnect for a second. I'm sorry for that. So here's the mess that we just made that I have to clean up, and I'm supposed to leave for Maryland tomorrow. But whatever. The good thing is it just cleared out this whole spot, which is being taken up by boxes, and now I'll have more stuff to use. So I'm happy about that. This is kind of interesting. Look at how this jack stand is so concave. It's like it's meant for something that I don't know what it is, like some kind of frame bar. But so check this out real quick. I'll show you what I was talking about with the V10. So these are these are the actual original motor mount bolts, and this is an M12. And look how much play it has, right? And that's normal. That's factory. And this is a 1/2-inch bolt instead, and it's finer thread, so it's going to be stronger. And look how nicely that fits. Right? So that's way better, and it looks nicer. Zinc plated. And again, these were like whatever they were, $1 a piece. And so yeah, I literally think Chrysler changed to metric bolts, but didn't bother changing the diameter of their motor mounts. And I'm like, come on, guys. But I only had one of these, otherwise I wouldn't have bothered to replace them, so I just bought 2 to replace them. I did buy the zinc-plated washers and the grade 8 nuts to go with them as well, so that's sick. Oh yeah, I got a welding cart. Check that out. Got my welder on it. And I set up my plasma cutter. I have not actually used it yet, but it is set up. I put the air regulator on it. I hooked everything up so we can plasma cut something soon. Soon, TM. I think that's it, guys. I mean, I don't know. I can't really be on video too much longer because I need to clean. I need to finish this up, and I need to sort through all my airsoft stuff and figure out what I'm going to take with me to Maryland. Take a shower, get some sleep, drive to Maryland. So let me go through the chat and see what I missed, because I know you guys were talking, but I wanted to get through my bolt rant. Cup holders. Let's see. Don't. Okay, nah, not this episode. Only need to check the thumbnail. Save yourself some time. But I got approval to film pickup of the sway bar I dropped off last episode. Camera shy people last trip. That's cool, Mafia Boys. Yeah, I mean, I will check it out. So Mafia Boys is building, he called it the Crestita. So I believe it's a Cressida, right? Not a Cresta. It's like turbo and crazy and wild. And he's planning to go do a bunch of Australian crazy drag racing things. So check out Mafia Boys World. William Logan, any thoughts on the new Icon tools coming out, 802 Garage? Yeah, I saw Mr. Subaru was going to do a video on their new tool benches soon. I think when you can get Icon tools for their normal tool prices, sorry for bouncing the camera like I'm a friggin' weirdo, then they're probably going to be worth it. They're going to be better than the normal tools. I don't, like, usually they're still going to be cheaper than brand name stuff. But I don't know. I just pick and choose based on like what coupons I can get and stuff like that. I know it's really stupid to like wait for months and hunt for hours to save like $5 here, $10 there on tools. But the truth of the matter is, if I bought all the stuff that I have at retail, I would probably only own half as much stuff, because over time it adds up so much. Like buying those CPE 3.0 batteries, if I bought those at retail, I would not have been able to afford the whole saw kit. You know what I'm saying? So I look for deals. So many fancy electrical tools. Can't wait to see them with work. Put on the eBay police strobes. Yeah, I do need to do that. So Rust Belt Garage, good friend of mine, has a channel. So check out Rust Belt Garage. His name is Jacob. He bought me some red and blue flashing LED lights for the 200SX. And I am definitely going to put them on at some point. But not yet. I'm unfamiliar with the Impreza Outback Sport. Is it just a lifted Impreza wagon? Yeah, basically. For all like even more so than on the newer models, the only real difference between this, the Impreza Outback Sport, and so this is a 97. If you had bought a 97 Impreza wagon, it wouldn't have been two-tone. It wouldn't have had the fog lights in the bumper would have been an option, or the faux fog lights, I guess you could say, would have been an option. The engine and the drivetrain would have been exactly the same, except these also often came with a rear diff guard. This one doesn't have it. And what's the other difference? I think the roof racks are standard on the Impreza Outback Sport, and the hood scoop and vents are standard on the Impreza Outback Sport. They're not on the Impreza. So, and then the basic difference otherwise is that it has taller struts and different springs, I believe, but the springs may even be the same. So roof rack, hood vents, I believe the bumper is different. I'm not sure about the rear bumper. Diff guards sometimes, different springs and struts. And I think that's about it. There's probably also some other features that are standard, like you could not get this without power windows and stuff, I don't think. Like it was kind of an up-spec model, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so. And yeah, he is right. The Crosstrek XV is basically just a lifted Impreza. Evil Base sucks. Total ripoffs of sellers from my experience. Really, William Logan? I've had great luck overall. The only thing that I did get, well, I have never been ripped off on eBay that I know of, but I did buy an AEM air filter from eBay and it didn't ship, and they told me, oh, I can't control it. It's coming from a warehouse. I emailed them again. They're like, sorry, I issued you a refund. So whatever, I got my refund. But in general, I've had really good luck with eBay. But I only buy from eBay when it's a really good deal and when I know that it's brand new, or at least I'm fine with it being used. The other thing eBay is really good for, used OEM parts. So for example, like this is an SVX alternator for a Subaru, which was a 90 amp, I believe. And this is a direct fit to any like 90s Impreza and Legacy. But they only came with 65, 75, or 85 amp alternators, and this one's 95. You can get these alternators on eBay, used OEM, for like 30 to 60 bucks, and they're higher amperage versus paying like what, 100 some for a reman, and remans often suck, or buying a OEM replacement that's not as high amperage. I paid $30 for a 115 amp H6 Outback Subaru alternator that had 15,000 miles on it. I paid $35 for it. Like, that's insane. So eBay is good for some things, but you got to know what to look for. Car Simplified, do they have aluminum metric bolts? I believe they do. I know they have aluminum bolts, and I'm pretty confident they have aluminum metric. I'm not 100%. Let's see. Send me that link to allensfasteners.com. Everybody check it out. Yeah, I need the Aussie version for sure, because, yeah, shipping would definitely kill you. Channel name, Close Enough Engineering. The local bolt place here only does industrial bolts. Like I give an F. Does it bolt up panels? Yes. Well, what's the problem? I don't get it. Yeah, a bolt is a bolt. What is really hard to find is like dog nose bolts, where they have the nice little unthreaded portion that's skinnier. Shoulder bolts can be hard, although Allen's Fasteners sells some. Flange bolts can be hard to find. Stuff like that. I've never seen stainless flange bolts before, right? But those are nice. It's going to look sick. So, like, to give you an example, sorry, I'm trying to turn the camera around. So, like, these are all the metric bolts that came off of the Eclipse. Sorry, I know the focus sucks. And, like, they're all dirty and nasty. These are the fender bolts. And those are actually a separate washer, I believe. They're just painted together. And so I have all the metric stuff to replace that. And so the engine bay is going to look lit. And by that I mean it won't rust solid. So, for example, although I think I might be giving you the wrong example, but whatever. So again, I probably paid $6 maybe for this whole bag of bolts. And I got washers with the ones that I wanted to get washers with. But so check that out. Like, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nice. New hotness, old and busted. And especially when you compare it to the other rusty crap. And so this will just be, you know, and like I said, I did get washers with a lot of this stuff too, because these obviously need a big washer. But you know, so that, and I got like the same bolts to replace like things like this. I didn't get stainless stuff for that yet, but all these valve cover bolts, you know, these bolts for that thing, the bolts that hold down these hoses and tie it all down. Yeah, so it's going to look a lot nicer when I'm done, and it won't rust together, which is what I'm really looking for. And hell, if I need to, I can buy some more bigger washers for the fenders. So that's legit. I really love bolts. I'm sorry, I'm friggin' weird. Also, while we're at it, you guys go check out Monkey Wrenching. He just had some surgery, and he's freshly building a boosted Miata with a Mega Squirt, and he's been cranking out on that and cranking videos out and cranking it on Instagram. So Monkey Wrenching on Instagram and YouTube. Go check him out. Definitely does look close enough for call, or it wore in that way. Close enough call. What were we even talking about? Car Simplified. It was close enough. The motor mount, or it wore in. I don't think it wore in. I think they literally, like, because the whole hole is pretty even. Aaron, what the hell hit your garage? You mean this? It was unboxing, bro. Unboxing, bro. Correct. 1JZ crested a challenging street machine / carnage. Yeah. So MCM style, making Impreza outfap. Yeah. I would love to. Kind of sucks because MCM has actually done a few of the ideas I had for future Subaru builds, but it's not like I can't do them again. But the WRX Ute was something I've always wanted to do, or just a Legacy Ute, and I did want to make a lifted H6 Legacy converted to manual. I did want to do an H6 swapped Subaru and boost it. So they kind of covered most of the bases of cool Subaru swaps, but I do still want to Subaru swap lots of things that don't have Subaru engines, and they haven't done that, so whatever. These are going to look good. What year is the Eclipse? It is a 97 GSX. There's my little Turbski. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? Got some whiz bangs to do. Let me see here. Hold on, we'll turn on a little light. We'll let him say hello. Hey there, little buddy. How's it going? Yeah? Got any shaft play? No? You feel nice. Yeah. Whee! All right. Got to talk nicely to your turbos or they blow up on you, you know? Still remember your fourth stream in your yard surrounded by the cars. Oh, yeah, that exists. So, everybody toss a like for this carnage, right? This is just a cap for the rocker panel. Lucky though, the rocker panels look really good in general. Like, they don't look rusty and crappy even if you look down in there with a light. So I'm happy about that. But basically I have to replace all this. So that's all gonna get cut out, replaced with sheet metal. This is all gonna get cut out, replaced with 2 layers of sheet metal. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be great. I also have to replace this brake line, which runs down into here. It's intertwined with all these. Actually, it's one of those that goes down there and around there because this has ABS. And no, I'm not going to delete the ABS. I've got to cut a whole bunch of this out. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore right now because I feel bad I haven't made more progress on it since the shootout. I was like chuffed and ready to go, and I had like 3 days to do a bunch of work, and I was going to do it and go to the DSM shootout, and I was tearing it apart, and then I don't remember what snag I hit. Something held me up for a few hours. I wasn't able to get one of the fender bolts out, and I really did not want to break it or tear the tab. That held me up. And there was something else too. And then the radiator being bad, and so I just wasn't going to make it. And then since then, I've just been kind of discouraged and just working on other stuff. But I really do want to get to it. And my new Mr. Chop Chop here is really going to help out. So that's going to be sick. Oh, that's the other really nice thing about having 2 grinders is I can keep a cutoff wheel on one of them and a wire brush on the other. Because switching between the heads is like, you know, a minute and a half of painful wasting time. Being able to just cut and then brush to know where I need to cut next is so much faster. So it's really like the big point of buying all these tools, I've been accumulating so many tools, is it makes me so much faster. And it's so nice when, even if I get less work, like even if I don't get a lot of work done in the day, like even if I only work for 2 hours, I'm now getting like as much work as I used to get done in 4 to 6 hours in 2. So that's really good. And I'm getting more organized. I probably do need another tool cart at this point because these ones they're pretty full, you know. I only have 2, and like there's not, you know, there's normally breaker bars in there, all my torque wrenches. That drawer can fill up more, but like it's hard. That one's for the grinders. You know, I've got all my pliers in here, got my mini pliers in here. And this is kind of random tools that I don't use that often, honestly. Air conditioner O-rings. This is all, like, this drawer can be cleaned out, but it can't hold a lot either. They're really skinny. All my M12. All my DeWalt 20 volt. Actually, it's not all of it, but, and then there's the big cabinet down there, which is full. So yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. All right, folks, I got to end the stream because obviously I got to clean up and then I got some more work to do and then, yeah, but that's life. But hey, lots of people stopped by. I really appreciate y'all watching. And make your own crostita. Call it the écrusté. I'm going to go with the French on that. Eclipse. What about I can't think of something. You should do a video on building a Subi motor. Definitely something I want to do in the future, absolutely. I'm glad I'm not the only one who does cheaper rust repair. Gotta love sheet metal. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not hard on this. That's like, it's just time consuming. It's just so time consuming. And then trying to make it look nice after is so time consuming. The other thing that's been holding me up is my Eastwood welder stopped working well. I sent it back to make it better. To fix it, and I keep calling them, and they're like, "Oh, we don't know why it hasn't shipped yet." I'm like, "What the? Can you ship me a welder?" Anyway, so I'm waiting on that. Okay, yeah, I am gonna leave. Tati Zemer, bye. Everybody, go check out Tati Zemer, badass chick with a WRX. Go check her out. Chevy, I am tired. Yeah, me as well. Linchester ASMR Subi engine build. Somebody already did that. Like, I feel like I would just be like piggybacking now. Have a great drive, mate. Thank you very much, Evil Bear. Safe travels, bro. Take care, everyone. I'm off to work some more. Everybody, go check out Mafia Bros as well. And please, if any of you joined late and you didn't see the last stream, just go click on the last live stream real quick, the one that's got like a heart emoji, heart face emoji at the end, and go check out the links in the description. Check out William Petrosky. He's in Australia, so Mafia Boys World, definitely check him out. Maybe you two can collab someday. I don't know where you are. I know Australia is big, but I'm just saying. And also check out Junk from Work. Check out Salem Doyle. Check out VGAPR Garage and Tati Zemer, Car Simplified, Rust Belt Garage. There's more. I'm sorry. You know, I know you cannot never click on all this stuff. Really enjoyed the stream. Take it easy. Thank you very much, SoCal Devil Dog Johnson. Much appreciated. I'll catch you all soon. Thank you very much for watching 802 Cup Reviews. And really appreciate y'all. More videos to come soon, I promise. Just got to get more work done. Bye, everybody.